Hey guys, TenPandaBNM here, and welcome to a Minecraft video. Now, you may be wondering, hey Panda, why are we in a green screen? Well, because why not? To be fair, I don't know. I just built it because why not? This is just a little realm that me, Malun, and an Ace have been working on. This is kind of like a little desk. Like this bit was pretty much just me. Like yeah. In terms of like what was added to this room, in terms of like the green screen and the desk, that was me. Malone added the door and helped with the walls alongside Ace. In here again, the walls were assisted, but like the placement of things for the most part was me. Down here. Now this is proper collaboration, but I say collaboration between me and Malone. This bit I placed all like the glass and stuff, and then Malone kind of went through and restyled it. This bit's gonna be like a gym area and stuff like that. And get out of here, Fred. Then in here we have like a little cave area. This is supposed to be lit up, but I haven't added it into my customized version of the shader yet, so it doesn't currently light up. Same with that. Somehow these were already in, but you know. Then up through here, if I was to just quickly block this gym area off, up through here, got like a little changing room area. So you have one changing room here with a shower, of course, because you're in the pool. And then in here you have another much smaller changing area with another shower, and then press this button. And you go through my nice lovely piston door into an unfinished room that Fred's clearly been in. Right, and then we leave again. Close that door up again. And go back through here. Close the door into that. Got a lot of lockers and stuff. This area again is pretty incomplete. So down there you just got a lava pool with a lot of lights that were placed by Malone. Mostly because I was still finishing this room off. She was complaining, so I temporarily went, hey, go in there, and then blocked this up. And then she just got back at me by placing a lot of lanterns because it was apparently too dark. You can see I've added these in here for like down lighting. Was that Fred? Okay. Here's my room, mostly started by Malone, and then I added that painting. No, she had that painting, but I just kind of moved it all one block forward and added that wall. And then this is a different room. It's probably Malone's room. Yeah, again, start by Malone. And then again, the drop lighting. In here, another unfinished area. See this nice panoramic glass here. Then through here, this is the bit that was like ignoring the lights and stuff above. This lower area with the multiple different colours along it was done by Ace, and then this little bit at the end was me. And we have an unfinished area. That's the front door override. I'll show you that in a bit. Then we go over here. Right, go up here, another front door override. Right across the bridge. This bit, this lamp with the like vines, like with the glowberries, that was added by Malone. along here, right, got the main room I was initially working on. I don't quite know what I'm going to put up here yet, but it's going to be something. And then a window to the outside there. Here's the main entrance. Well, I'll get to that in a bit. Of course, out here we have the balcony as well, which is nice, and you know, it's just a nice balcony, I guess. There you can see Maloon's house or mansion. There's a panda Maloon added. Ignore the glitchiness, like the glitchiness of all the distant mobs. That's just an issue with this shader because it's, well, if you can't tell already, this is SUS PTGI HRR3. But because that's from 1.16.5, it has a few issues on more modern versions of the game. The mobs bugging out being one of them. But yeah. Then, of course, we go down these stairs and we're back down here. And then through here is another area I'd started to work on and then not finished. And that's where Fred was. Get out of the gym, Fred. But yeah, if I just go through here, right, press the button, right, and then press the button again. So here's the cave, here's the credits for both of the piston doors I've shown so far. Tetsu for the actual piston door design, and then Mumbo for the for the switch, like the flip-flop here, the T flip-flop here. I like this one just because it's the one that was the quickest and easiest for me to build and figure out how it worked. And I got that from a Mumbo video that I will find and relink below. And then, of course, PandaCo HQ. And then we go through our little cave here, right, past all the lanterns and stuff. We will get to the heart room of Maloon's mine. That's my block palette down there that I was halfway through breaking and trying to think up. So ignore that, but yeah, nice lovely heart window. And then some diamonds through here. Go out, looking out over the top of my base. Again, the panda and the block palette that I need to get rid of still. And then up here you've got the actual entrance slash exit of Maloon's mine. Sheep. That was another base thing that Maloon was working on. I added some torches to it because mobs were spawning all over it, which isn't ideal. Some cherry blossoms. And then we just follow the path down and up towards Maloon's fountain. See, very nice, lovely fountain. I love this fountain, by the way. Like, very nice looking. Especially with all these cherry blossoms and oak trees, etc., merging together around it. That's stuck in the fountain there. I'll get to the main house in a minute, but over here is the stables. It's got horses and all sorts. Now this was done like with quite a few things you'll see with Maloon stuff. This was done from a tutorial video. I'll try and find it and link it below. But as you can see, there was a bit of a miscalculation with the number of exits. So some of them have had to be repurposed into barriers, but this one's still open and has been actually purposed as an exit. Just not perfectly blended yet, but it will be eventually. And then that leads us on over to the hobbit hole entrance to her greenhouse. So if we go through here, well, I say her greenhouse, I mean more like her aquarium / storage room. I don't know whether or not she used a tutorial for this or just came with this off the back of her own head, but this is this room. Just bright enough in here to be able to see. Now there is, as far as I know, there's no way up to this, like from this, at the moment. And there will be some more fish in here at some point. Just got a lot of axolotls and frogs in here. But yeah. Right, and now we've got the actual entrance to her house. So we go up here. It's a bit overgrown. That's just because vines are a bit annoying sometimes. But we'll ignore that for now. Just open our doors and close them behind. So in here, got a nice, very well detailed library and fireplace. All up the copper column there. Those two. A very, very nice house. In the kitchen. Right, we've got 2 plates, some cakes, some chairs. Then in here, nice cookie. And some lanterns and stuff like that. Very nice in here. I would go in here and close the door behind me or get the door closed on me, but then you literally can't get out again unless someone else opens the door for you. Which sucks, but you know, it's a nice trap, I guess. Walk along here. Right, here's the original attempt at a fish tank. It did work, it just kept despawning the fish. And then in here we've got her desk setup, like gaming setup, which is very nice. And then our copper column friend here is completely oxidized, but he was running back. You know what? I'm gonna help her out real quick and just how do I free up this guy? I seriously just have to. He's even called Peter. Oh wait, do I need? Right, this is where you can tell I don't fully know what I'm doing in this version. So you'll have to excuse me whilst I very quickly try and honeycomb. Unfortunately, it seems like Peter is completely frozen now. Which it kind of sucks, unless it's an axe that I need. Right, it's an axe. Yeah, but he's completely frozen now, unfortunately. Oh well. And of course we've got the stairs, so let's go upstairs first. Stairs, you can see we've got this nice window here. And then the slot window at the front with a nice book here. And then through here we've got you might have seen him in our stream chats if you've been in the streams at any point, or on any of the Valorant, like on some of the Valorant streams, he's on there as well, as Sir Raffles' room. Previously known on Twitch as Big Brain Skymain, from memory. You know him by that name. There you can see, that's what I was originally going to build, and I kind of just didn't know what to build, so gave up on that and built my house that's over there. But yeah, so this is a very pink room. He definitely did not do as a joke, but he actually likes it. So yeah, moving on. This room is a bit bugged with the lighting. Again, this is a modified version of a shader pack from many updates ago. So some of the blocks I haven't added in to the shader pack into my modified version of the shader pack yet. I will get around to that at some point, but until then, this room is going to look a little broken in terms of its lighting. But this is Balloon's room. See, got a nice balcony out here. I forgot to show the balcony for Ruffles' room. Hang on. So here is his Ruffles' balcony with his swing seat and everything. Very nice, very nice. And then through here. Right, so got a nice desk for studying and all that loveliness. And then up these stairs, we've got this area, which is like a little, botany area, I guess you could say, like a lot of plants and pest, etc. And then through here is the archery range. And then once you've done your target practice on those, you can perfectly hit Ruffle whilst he's sleeping. Yes, you can perfectly hit Ruffle. But moving on, we have got, of course, we go back down the stairs. Right. And back out of Balloon's door. Sorry, my mouse has been acting up because it is, getting quite old. I probably need to take it apart and give it a proper clean at some point, because I think there's probably something maybe interfering with that right click. But enough. But it is what it is. Anyway, we go back down the stairs now. Back all the way now down into the basement. Now down here we've got an actual lovely little farm with 4 different types of crop. And then there we go. And then we've got another mini little fountain. And then through here we've got the rabbits. And chickens. And then through here we have the frogs. And down there the axolotls in a little frog pond and everything up here. Just very nice. We've got some bees as well in the trees. And we leave there. We go out here, fly up. So here's her house. There's the stable, the mine, and the actual main house itself. Right, there's the heart window. Very, very nice house. And then over here, we have my house. Mine and Ace's house. Right, still stuck inside. And then, yeah, that's... But I didn't show this room off, because again, this is another unfinished area. Yeah. And of course through there is all the redstone for that door. And then out here, up here. And then over here somewhere, where is it? There it is. Right, I press this button and walk over here. Here is the redstone for the other door. These bedrock blocks, again, because we're in creative, I could place those. These bedrock blocks are just here to make sure that this piston doesn't get pushed out of the way by the other piston on the other side. Because if this door gets activated in just the wrong way, it'll accidentally push this piston against itself, and then it'll break the whole door. So currently the only way it can be synchronized is by having these two bedrock blocks stopping these pistons from fighting each other. And then of course you can see we've got our nice lovely circuit deck like T flip-flop down here. Brings all of the redstone together, and then another one of them hiding up here for the piston door we just went through to get into here. This definitely did not cause any wiring issues whatsoever. But yeah, other than that, you can see, there we go, it's closed up. That's the build that Meluna is currently working on. This, of course, is her house again. And then over here we've got what I was showing you through the window, which was what I was originally working on and then gave up with. I honestly don't know what this was supposed to be. But yeah, just thought I'd do this as a quick video. Now, I will also got one more thing that I would like to announce. Let me just get over here. Got one final thing to announce. So, big news in the Minecraft video side. You could probably tell by the fact that I'm making this video. But I'm now announcing that as far as is planned, it's mostly down to Ace this, but you know, well, down to both me and Ace actually getting round to it. But plan is that hopefully by the end of this week there will be at least an episode, if not 2 episodes, of a new Minecraft series made, like recorded, edited, and potentially uploaded. But again, that's all down to things going well. If not, if we haven't managed to do that by the end of this week, or by Sunday, there will hopefully, I'm planning on maybe doing a stream just to kind of compensate if we don't manage to get it done. I know it's not perfect, but you know. And then hopefully in the coming Mondays and stuff, because I have quite a few days off this week. Not this week, this month. But hopefully we'll be able to get some videos out for you guys, because it's been way too long. So yeah. Other than that though, as always, I've been TenPandaBNM, and this is me signing out.